Today I'm going to teach you guys something incredibly simple, since a lot of you have been asking, and that is, DeSynkro, how do you do those blurry little bars above and below your screen when you're doing it just chatting and whatnot? It's very simple, my friends. It only requires one plugin, and you can actually do it yourself. And I will also teach you guys how to make it compatible with multiple cameras as well, kind of like how you have seen mine as well. So guys, let's get to it. How's it going, guys? Hope you all having a fantastic day. My name is DeSynkro, and you heard me right. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do the little blurred bars, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video. It's incredibly quick, only requires one plugin, so let's get right into it. So first thing you gotta do is hop over on this website over here and download the StreamFX OBS plugin. I'll be putting the link to this website on the description to make it easy for you guys. After you go to the website, the first thing you gotta do is head over to the downloads, click the go to download button, and it will take you to the GitHub. Once you're on GitHub, scroll down and look for your version that you want to install. I imagine a lot of you guys are on Windows, so the best way to go about it, you can download the 7-zip, you can download the zip, or you can download the exe. We'll automatically install it on your OBS for you. It's up to you which ones you want to go with. Personally, I'm going to teach you guys how to install it using the 7-zip. The exe will just basically do the installation for you. But let's go with the 7-zip. After you downloaded that 7-zip, guys, all you got to do is extract the file. You can extract it wherever you want. I'm basically going to extract it to my desktop and open the folder. You're going to see data and OBS plugins in the folder. Let me quickly move my camera. You're going to see data and OBS plugins on that folder. What you want to do is you want to copy them. And then what you're going to do next is you're going to head over to where your OBS is installed. And all you guys got to do is simply paste it in. I already have it installed, so it's not really going to do anything else for me. If it asks you to replace something, just hit yes. So now that we got the plugin installed, guys, let's hop over on OBS and actually show you guys how to do the actual scene, so then you guys can use it in your own streams and whatnot. We're also doing the method like I mentioned, where you'll be able to switch your cameras in the same scene and everything. If you followed my old tutorial, you will know exactly what to do. If not, there's the link in the description as well. Go check it out. It will actually give you guys a little hand. So first of all, let's open our new OBS. We'll make a new scene. If you're editing your current one, just be careful. Right, so new scene. Go over here and add a new video capture device. This is gonna be your webcam. So I already got my one working, so let's add that to it. Simple. Now we're gonna make a new scene and we're gonna call it just chatting. And first thing that we're gonna do, guys, is instead of adding the scene itself, we're actually going to be adding a source mirror of that scene, and we're gonna link it. So scene, there we go. So whatever filter that we apply on this source, guys, it's not actually going to affect the main scene. So I can actually go over here, filters, blur, and add the blur for the blurry background. Let's go with Gaussian blur. I don't really like box blur that much. It's up to you, personal preference. And there you go. Now we have a little blurry background. Let's lock that up. And if we go to scene, you see that it looks absolutely normal. And if you go back, we have the blurry background. Same thing with the source mirror. Let's add another filter to it, and this time we're actually going to add a color correction to it. And we're going to lower the brightness of it just a little bit. Not as much, just a little bit. So now we have a darkish, blurred version of it. Right? This is the original one. This is the blurred one. So now this is what you guys are going to do. We're going to add another source mirror. And we're going to name it main webcam. And then we're going to link it to the exact same scene. Now, you're going to notice this, right? Where it basically, you have your blurred one with the darker filter on it, and then you have your main one right in front. How do I have it so then it shows these little two bars? Very simple, guys. Very simple. What you're going to do is you're going to press and hold Alt on your keyboard and click the middle dot and just bring it down just a little bit. And then you're going to do the exact same thing to the bottom one. And this is personal preference on how far you want it up, but there you go. And lock it up. Now look at that. We basically have two blurry bars above and below. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. But you also, guys, are probably wondering as well, how do I have the drop shadow on mine? And that's very simple, guys. The way that I do my drop shadow is I actually have an image of a drop shadow on it. Now, you can actually use a filter to apply a drop shadow to it. But the problem with using a filter is that it will probably cause a little bit of lag on your computer, so just be careful if you're actually going to be using a filter to apply a drop shadow. Personally, this is what I do, and I'll be including the drop shadow on the Discord for you guys to download as well. Very simple stuff. Click Add, go over to Image, add a new image to it, and then browse for the file, and select the drop shadow. The drop shadow is in 1080p, so you might have to resize it depending on which resolution you stream with. Lower the size. Let's go with the size of the frame. And then if you guys want to resize it a little bit more, you can press and hold Control and just drag. Shift Control, I should say. My apologies. Right, and now we got the drop shadow. Now all you guys got to do now, lock the frame so you don't accidentally do any modifications to it, and click and drag the image source below, and there you go. Now you have a little drop shadow. Now you can fiddle around with this until you actually have something that you like. Personally, I am not really enjoying how this looks, so let me just bring it down a little bit, nudge it down a notch, and I think that looks good, actually. I like that. I like that. That looks a little bit better. And there you go, guys. That's it. That's literally how simple it is. A lot of people have been thinking that, like, this looks so very complex and whatnot. No, it's incredibly simple to do. And there you go. Now you guys can do it yourselves, and it will probably look absolutely amazing for you guys. And also, guys, the way that we have it set up as well is that we can literally and simply just switch the webcam at the press of a button. If you have a Stream Deck, it'll make this process so much easier. You press one button, and it switches the webcam or camera that you have, and you can even add other things to it as well. You can even add your own gameplay to it if you really want to go that route. So everything is in the same scene. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I stream Monday to Friday at 4 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time on Twitch, and Saturdays at 4 p.m. Australian Western Standard Time on YouTube. Feel free to come join, have a good time with us, and enjoy your time with us. Guys, thank you very much for everything. I'll catch you guys later.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel, make sure you click that like button and subscribe to see more. There's going to be plenty more in the future, my friends. I hope you enjoy them.